Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you guys are new, and in this video I am going to be solving the data production part of paper 2 from May-June 2019. I have another video where I'm solving the rest of the paper, so go check that out, and without further ado, let's get started. Task 1, the evidence document. Open the file GT19 evidence. I already have it open. Make sure that your name, center number, and candidate number will appear on every page of this document. This has to appear on every page, so this has to be in the header, and we have to save this document in our work area as GT19 evidence followed by our candidate number. So first, I will start by adding in my name, center number, and candidate number to the header. Go to Insert Header, and we have a lot of options for headers, and I recommend choosing the second one because it asks for 3 details and this has 3 spaces to write, so it's easier. First we type in our name, then our center number, and finally our candidate number. Close the header and the footer. Now we have to save this document in work area and change the file name by adding in our candidate number. Go to File, Save As, and we have to save as because we have to change the location and file name. We add in our candidate number and change the type from RTF to Word just in case, and we save this. You will need to place screenshots and answers to questions in this evidence document. Task 2, the document. You are going to edit a report for Tawara Books. The company uses a corporate house style for all their documents. Paragraph styles must be created and applied to the report as instructed. Open the file GT19 literacy.rtf. I will open my source files and I will look for the file GT19 literacy. And I will open it up. The page setup is set to A4 landscape orientation with 2 cm margins. Do not make any changes to the settings. I will just check if this is correct. So we go to layout to check orientation is landscape, size is also A4, and the margins are also 2 cm for bottom, right, left, and top. So this is correct. Save the document in your work area in the format of the software that we are using with the file name FactSheet. The software that we are using is Word, so the format of this software, the Word, is a Word document. So we have to save this as a Word document and change the name to FileSheet. We go to Save As, Browse, and we save it in our work area. Change the file name to FactSheet, and we change the type from RTF to Word document, and we save this. And now if we go to our work area, the document will appear here, and if we click on it we can see the type Microsoft Word document, so this is correct. Evidence 1, place in your evidence document a screenshot to show this file has been saved. Make sure there is evidence of the file type. We have to go to File and choose the location where we saved it. I will select the fact sheet, and we can see that this is a Microsoft Word document, and I will have to take a screenshot of this. And to take a screenshot, I will use the snipping tool and just take a screenshot of something like this. We copy and paste this into our evidence document under evidence 1. 2. Place in the header your name, center number, and candidate number left aligned and an automated page numbers right aligned. Place an automated date field right aligned in the footer to display today's date. So we have to place in the header our name, center number, and candidate number. We go to Insert, Header. I will again choose the second option, which is for 3 spaces. Even though they don't ask for 3 things, I will choose this one, and I will delete the ones where I don't write. Name, center number, and candidate number left aligned. So I will type in my name, center number, candidate number, and in the left I have to add an automated page number. We just click on here, go to page number, current position, and we choose the plain number, and this will insert an automated page number. And in the center we don't have to write anything here, so we just delete this. And I will select the style of the footer, which again will be the 3 blank column one. And in the right I have to add an automated date field. Click on here and we go to date and time, and we have a lot of formats for date, and they say to display today's date, and they don't ask for any format as long as it displays today's date. So I will just choose the first format, which is the simplest one, and you can see that today's date is displayed here. I will just delete this because we don't have to place anything here, and close the header and the footer. Make sure that all the alignments match the page margins. If you click on here, we can see that this is in the same margin, and so is the number, and so is the date. No other text or placeholders are included in the header and footer areas. We already did this. Header and footers are displayed in all pages. We can see that they are displayed on all pages. There are 3 pages and they are displayed in every page. 3. Create and store the following styles basing each on the default paragraph style. You have to create the styles with the following information, and we have to take a screenshot to show that the style settings have been defined for the TW subhead. We have to take a screenshot while we're creating this style. Make sure there is evidence that is based on the default paragraph style. Place this in your evidence document. So we will create the TW subtitle now. To start creating the font, I will go to the bottom of my document and I will just enter this so I don't change anything in the document. Click on this little arrow in the styles part. We go create a style and we name this TW subtitle. We go to modify and all the formatting we will do here. We have to base this on default paragraph style, and this is based on the normal, which is the paragraph style. Now we have to, the font style must be serif, which means with stroke. This is Times New Roman, which is with strokes. So this is correct. It should be 18. We'll change this to 18. Left aligned. This is left aligned. Underlined. Line spacing single. You go to format, paragraph. Line spacing is single and there's 0 before and after. So we do an OK, and we have now created our TW subtitle, and we will just save this style. Now we have to create the TW subhead. For this we're going to do the same thing. We go into the arrow, create a style, and we change the name to TW subhead, and we go to modify, and this should be based on the default paragraph style, which is the normal size. So this here is saying based on the TW subtitle, which is the one we just created, and we have to change this to normal. So this is based on a normal style, and this should be serif, which means with strokes. This is Times New Roman, so this is with strokes. It should be 14, the size of it should be 14, so we change the size to 14. It should be center aligned. The enhancements are bold and underlined. I'll make this bold and underlined. Line spacing is single, 0 before and 6 after. We go to format, paragraph, and we change the spacing to 6, and we save this. But we still have to take a screenshot for the TW style because we have to place this in the evidence document. So to take this, we can go here, subhead, right click, modify, open the format and the paragraph, and we have to take a screenshot of these 2 windows. We copy and paste this into our evidence document. Now I will create the TW body. Same thing, click the arrow, create a style, name this TW, and we have to modify, and we have to change the style based on from TW subhead, which is the one we just created, to normal. This should be a sans serif, which means without strokes. So we will choose a font that has no strokes, for example Arial or Calibri, and the size is 10. We'll change from 13 to 10. The alignment is justified. There are placements, as we can see. I will choose none. Line spacing is single, 0 before and 6 after. Format, paragraph, line spacing single, before is 0, and I will change the after to 6, and I will just save this, and the style will appear here. Now we'll do the TW table, which is also a sans serif, which means without strokes. Again, going to the arrow, create style, we name this TW table, modify, The style based on we have to change from TW body, which is the one we just created, into normal. This has to be sans serif, which is without strokes, so we will choose, for example, Arial. Has to be 11 of size. Center aligned. The enhancements are italic. It is single, 0 before and 0 after. We're going to format paragraph single, 0 before, 0 after, OK, and we save this and the style will appear over here. The style name TW title has already been created, stored, and applied to the title text. Modify the TW title so that only the following formatting is applied. I will go into here and I will see all the styles that we have here, and we have to edit the TW title. Click on TW title, right click, modify, and we have to modify this. It has to be a serif font, which means with strokes, and this is Arial, so I will change this to Times New Roman. The font size is 32 and this is 20, so I will change this to 32. The alignment is right aligned. Just choose the right alignment. It's bold and italic for enhancement, and I will unselect the underlined. Line spacing is single, 0 before and after. We go to format, paragraph, and here the line spacing is single, but there's 6 before, so we change this to 0, and there's 9 after, and we also change this to 0, and we save this. Just close this. And we see 3 screenshot of the style settings for the TW title styles to show that this have been changed. Place this in your evidence document. Click on the TW title, modify, and we will open again the other window because we also did changes here, and we just take a screenshot of this and we copy and paste this under evidence 3. Five, display this custom style names as a list in the Style Manager Organizer. Provide screenshot evidence of the list. We have to place the screenshot in our evidence document under evidence 4. For this list, we just click this arrow inside the square and this list will appear. And if all styles don't appear, we can just increase and decrease this. And you just take a screenshot of this. And we paste this into our evidence document under evidence 4. Below the title, add the subtitle, report edited by, and add your name. Just close this. I will enter and I will write in report. Apply the TW subtitle tile to this text. Just select this and I will select the TW subtitle. 8. Apply the TW body style to the rest of this document. We'll select the rest of the document, and I will also include the table, by the way, and I will apply the TW body and the following formattings then. 9. Change the page layout so that only the text from the subheading history to the end of the paragraph ending Libya, Red, and Tunisia is displayed 2 columns of equal width with a 2 cm space between the columns. So I have to display all the text from history till a part that says Tunisia in a column, 2 columns of equal width and a space of 2 cm between them. So instead of looking for history here, I will just go to find and I will write in history. You can see that history is over here, and I have to find the part that says Tunisia, so I will write in here and Tunisia. It's until here, Libya, Rwanda, and Tunisia. Select the text from this until history, and I have to display this in 2 columns. So to do the columns, we go to layout, columns, we go to more columns, and I will choose 2 columns of equal width, and we can see that the width is equal for the first column and the second, and with 2 centimeters of space between them. So this is 1, 2, 5 of space, and I will change this to 2. And this should be for the text I just selected, which is from history until Libya, Tunisia. So I will apply this to the selected text, and we don't have to put in a line in between the columns. So we just do OK, and we have all the following text in 2 columns. Identify the 6 subheadings in the document and apply the TW subhead style to each of them. The first one is this history, so I have to apply the TW subhead style. So I will just look for the subheadings and I will apply the TW subhead style to each one of them. I think I found all of those. I'll just count to see if there are 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yes, I have 6 subheadings. 11. Import the image denoting gender and place this below the subheading, the gender gap. The gender gap is here. I will place below. I will enter. So I can place this below and have to select the image gender. Go to insert pictures, this device. I will go to my desktop and I will choose the source files folder, and it's the image gender, which is this one, and I will insert this. Rotate the image 180 degrees. So I will just rotate the image like this, it's 90 degrees, and like this is 180. Format the image so that it is aligned to the right margin and top of the paragraph starting "There is little or no," which is the sentence over here. The text wraps around the image. So I will go to format and I will wrap the text tight around the image like this, and I will make this right aligned. You can see this green line, this line up here, which was showing right about now, this line over here. This is showing that this is aligned with the paragraph, and this line here, which appears over here, is showing that this is aligned to the right margin. Apply bullets to the list from the text adult from 67% to 85% to of the older cohort to 90%. Again, I will not be looking for this. I will just go to navigation and will. Okay, I already found it. I have to apply bullet from here till here. Just apply any type of bullets. And I have to make sure that the bullets are intended 2 centimeters from the left margin. And to check this, I will go to paragraph. We can see here the indentation from left, it's 0.63. So we'll change this to 2. They don't say which type of indentation it must be, so I will just write in none. So now they are intended 2 centimeters from the left margin. The list is in single line spacing with no space before or after each line. For this, we'll also go to paragraph. Single line spacing 0 before and 0 after, so I will change the after to 0. There is a 6-point space after the last item in the list. Let me just click this. The last item has a space of 6 points, so we only choose the last line. And we change this to 6. 15. Look at the added literacy progress table in the document. Insert a new column as the third column in the table and edit the data shown in bold into this new column. I'll have to insert this percentage into the new column. I will insert it into the table. The table is here. To insert the new column, I will right click, insert, and insert column to the right, and this will insert me a column. Now I will just insert the following text into the table. So I have already added these numbers into the third row that I just added into the column. Apply the TW style to the table. I'll just select the whole table and I will apply the TW table style. Make sure no text is wrapped within the table, just this Caribbean part over here. So I already unwrapped this. An outside border only with no internal grid line is displayed when printed. You can go here to File, Print, and I will go to the page with the table, and we can see that internal grid lines are displayed and only the outside ones should be displayed. So to change this, right click, Table Properties, Borders and Shading. We go to the borders and we choose only the box borders, and this basically means the outside borders. Okay, the table looks like this. Now if you go to the File, Print, we can see that only the external grid lines are displayed, the outside border only with no internal. The border and all data fit within the column width. It all fits in the width of the column. There is a 6-point space after the table. So after the table means before this line over here. What I will do is I will select this and I will change the spacing before to 6, which will basically mean the spacing after the table. 17. Format the first row of the table to be bold and italic, center aligned over the 4 columns. I will select this. This must be bold and italic, which is already italic. This should be center aligned over the 4 columns. So to be center aligned over the 4 columns, I will have to merge this cells, and now I will center align. 18. Apply superscript formatting to only the text Education 2030. So I will find the part that says Education 2030, which is this part over here. So I will highlight this, just close navigation, and I don't know what is superscript formatting, so I will just search superscript formatting. Okay, so this is superscript formatting. I will just select, and Education 2030 will be a lot more smaller than it already was. 19. Spell check and proofread the document. Make sure that lists and tables are not split over columns or pages. No, table is on one page. It's all on one page. There are no windows or orphans. I don't see any. There are no blank pages. Nope. The house sales specification has been followed by textiles and applied as instructed. Spacing is considered between all items. Save the document using the file name and format used in step 1, and we have to print the document. First, I will spell check and proofread the document. With this, we go to review, spelling and grammar. Yes. So this is my name. It's not an error. I will just ignore this. I will change this similarly. I will change the low and middle income parts that ago. And again, my name is showing an error. Ignore once. And spell check and proofread after the document is done. We already checked this. You have to save the document. We already saved that, so we're just going to save. And you have to print the document, and you have to make sure that our name, setting number, and candidate number appears on the report. Go to File, Print. You can see that our name, setting number, and candidate number appears here, a date, and the automated page number also appears, and this is how our document will look in the end of it all. And we just print this. I will print this as a PDF, and I will just name this .1. I will save it. Now 20. Answer the following questions and record your answers in your Evans document. So we basically have to write in our answers into the Evans document. What does the file extension .csv stands for? CSV stands for comma separated values. I already wrote, so we save time. Comma separated values. B. Outline 2 characteristics of a CSV file. So first of all, it's separated by commas, and second of all, it's a text format file. Separated by commas and have a text format. Explain one example when a CSV file would be used. A CSV file would be used to import data into a database, which is the next task that we are going to be doing. Import data into a database. And 5, type your answers into your edX document using no more than 50 words. And we can see that this is 18 words. Go search for the video to check the databases, and see you next time, and hope this helped.